Hey guys, welcome to another beautiful day in Shanghai. We are in Tianshan Park in Changning district of Shanghai. As you can see, it's a beautiful day, very sunny. And in this video I'd like to talk about one advantage why you should form a company in Shanghai. So if you're thinking about starting a business in China, Shanghai can be a great location because there's one really important advantage. That is, you can start a company from distance only in Shanghai. Actually, we never talked about this advantage before when we discussed several options, as a registration location in China, for example Guangzhou and Shenzhen, Beijing and all these big cities. And of course they have a lot of advantages as well. For example, in Guangzhou you have a lot of wholesale markets, and it's also a place where you can find a lot of logistics companies. And the same is true for Yiwu, for example. But in Shanghai, like I said, this is the only city that you can register your company from distance. You don't have to really visit Shanghai in order to get your business license. And that's very important for people who cannot visit at the moment. But of course, although we can register the company from distance, we will not be able to open a bank account from distance. And that is one element which is true for all the cities in China. And that's like irrespective of the city, you have to visit China to open a bank account for your company. And many people ask me if I can use my personal account and link it to my Chinese company, because some people might have visited China before and they might have opened their personal accounts in Chinese banks, but unfortunately you cannot use your personal account in order to run your company. I mean, you cannot do business and link your personal account to your Chinese company. So just to summarize, like I said, Shanghai offers this one advantage, which you can register your company from distance, and while you are applying for your visa and waiting for its approval, your company license will be out. And once you arrive in China, starting actually from yesterday, 8th of January, there's no quarantine. So once you arrive in China, you don't have to stay in quarantine, and we get your business license because we started your registration process from distance. So we can start opening a company bank account immediately as soon as you arrive, actually. So that's why please consider Shanghai as your registration place. And also because of that, Shanghai offers a lot of foreigner friendly kind of policies, and most of the government officials, especially in the company registration places or immigration places, most of the officials, they speak English. Okay, maybe this is another advantage, but we already discussed about these topics before. Now, in order to register your company in Shanghai from distance, the only document we will need from you is to get your passport legalized at the Chinese embassy or consulate in your country of citizenship. If you're a citizen of the US, for example, now you need to contact the Chinese embassy or consulate, the closest one to you, in the state you're living, for example. If there is one consulate, get in touch with them and get your passport legalized. And once it's legalized, the embassy or consulate is going to stamp it with the special seal. It's green, by the way. And once you get that legalized, you need to send that document in original by post to our office in Shanghai. So we're going to use that document, and we can start the company registration process from distance for you. And it will take anywhere between 10 to 15 business days to get the business license. Once we get the business license, the only thing remaining will be for you to visit China, Shanghai specifically, to open a bank account for your company in person. And that's it. So the visit actually is only like a couple of hours until your bank account is open, and after that it's up to you if you want to stay here for a couple of more days, you know, to finish your business, and you can leave China, and you don't have to really, you know, stay here to run your company, because usually the accountant has the authority or has the power to act on your behalf. And this is what happens with most of our clients. We keep their company's stamps and business license with the accountant. An accountant can visit all the places, including bank, tax office or customs office, if they require anybody from the company to go there in person to finish some procedures, for example, to stamp documents or sign even. So accountant can do all of that on your behalf. And yeah, that's it. So, and this is the requirement for the company director, okay? And also, if you have an individual shareholder in your Chinese company, the same requirement applies. If there's any individual shareholder, they have to legalize their passport just like the company director at the Chinese embassy in the place of citizenship. But of course, if there is a corporate shareholder, like if you use your US company, for example, as the mother company in your Chinese company, then what we will need is the set of documents of the mother company should be legalized at the Chinese embassy. That's it. So this is the only requirement to complete the company registration in Shanghai from distance. And yeah, that's it. So this is what I would like to discuss today. And if you have any questions, as usual, on the screen there is an email, also Telegram and WeChat contact details. Feel free to add me, and if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask. I will be glad to assist. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. See you in the next one.